But what it was that excited me initially was the music. Even though I couldn't understand it, it spoke to me on a level. You know, let me tell you what happened the other day, Bunto.
Okay.
My granddaughter was over at the house, and you know, baby's been listening to K-pop with me since the very beginning, right?
Right.
So she's 2 years old. What it was that excited me initially 2 years old, the music. Too. She was watching a new song that I hadn't even heard yet by this group called 17. And it was this beautiful ballad. It was just gorgeous. I mean, it just was really nice. Now, I don't know what they're saying, except for, you know, what words I've learned so far in Korean. And she certainly doesn't know. She was watching it, and all of a sudden her little lip, wait, her little lip started to go. She started to cry. She came and sat in my arms. I said, "Whoa, what a beautiful song. You can feel the music." Right? We went about our business. The next day, when my daughter and her mate got married, and they had the big wedding, right? And she watched her mother and father dance their first dance together. She got that same look, that beautiful look. She just was overcome with emotion. The music is, look, you're a music major. You know this.
Right.
Music has an effect on people. They stimulated my own spirit to dig deep and save myself. Like, I give them the credit of creating the music, but I give me the credit for hearing it and for digging deep and doing what I do. So it's a group thing, and I will be forever grateful to them. I don't have any ideas that I'm going to be with some young Asian man. Right. Well, that's not my focus. My focus is that they gave me the motivation and the inspiration to keep going in life. And
what happens if a young Asian man wanted to be with you? You wouldn't turn him down, would you?
I don't know that I'm capable of being with anybody right now. You know, it's not a matter.
If a young Asian man begged for a night with you, you'd give him the opportunity, right?
Wait, one night?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell, he can have one night. But okay, you ain't got to go home.
But if you wanted a long-term relationship, you'd say, "You're out of your mind, kid."
I don't know. I have to get myself in a better space that I could be a good partner. Right? I mean, I don't want to destroy any kind of relationship. People's hearts are important. People, you know, it's not divorce that's the problem in this world. It's the way people go about it. It's the court battles. It's the trashing the dads in front of the children. It's the trashing the moms in front of the children. It's the, you know, all of the trash that goes with it.
Okay, but listen, honey, what I'm trying to say is that the woman has to accommodate the man, right? Has to.
It's a complementary experience. This is the biggest thing. While the woman throughout history may have been the decider of the DNA, if we focus on that too much, that goes straight down the path to Mangala. Because then we start talking about genetics and all the rest of the stuff. And we got CRISPR. We have CRISPR-9 now, right? So all bets are off. We're just going to hope somebody doesn't use CRISPR-9 to make some kind of superhuman. So
now that CRISPR-9?
CRISPR-9. You don't know what CRISPR-9 is?
No.
It's the gene editing machine that's been invented. It can edit DNA. Both.
Do the Koreans do it?
No. It's look it up on YouTube. Don't you guys watch anything else on YouTube?
No, we don't know nothing.
Look up CRISPR-9. So the woman that created CRISPR-9, who's going to probably be getting a Nobel Prize for it, she's a little worried though right now, right? Because this can take a DNA strand, and it can take out any defects, right? So it edits the DNA strand.
Yeah,
so they are going to now be able to eradicate all disease, cystic fibrosis, all of these things. You can also add in, so you can make people stronger. So they're worried about caste systems being created, super people being created, and it being used as a.
And a woman invented this?
Yes, she did, and she's very worried. She's one of the Cassandras. There are people in history that have been called Cassandras. Cassandra was a mythical, Greek. That she knew the truth, but nobody would believe her, right? So Cassandras are a group of people that meet this criteria that they predict what's going to happen, and they are knowledgeable of the subject, but not directly connected with it. Now, she's not on the full. This is the only area that she doesn't meet the criteria because she's too close to it, but she meets all the other criteria.
Okay, listen, I just told you that, like, if a young Asian boy wanted to have one night with you, you'd be obligated to do that, right?
Obligated?
So let's say the woman with the DNA machine asked for my DNA, I'd have to be obligated to give her a strand, right?
No. You're not obligated to do anything. Your animal side is motivated just by propagating the species.
Look, the woman wants to better the whole of our society with my DNA strand. So I mean,
that's nice of you. If she thinks productive. Yeah, but see, we can't count on that anymore because
why can't we count on that anymore?
Because we change everything. I mean, the birth control pill alone alters the way we pick things from a genetic standpoint. We know this.
This woman genuinely has invented a machine to better mankind, right?
Right.
So she asks for my DNA, and I says, well, yeah, because she's going to better mankind.
No, she's going to fix your DNA. The machine is to fix the DNA. If somebody comes in and says, hey, we've got this genetic problem, like Tay-Sachs disease will be gone, right? I mean, all of these things are going to go.
Okay, listen, the guy wants to have one night with you so he can expand his experience, see? So you are doing
that's not what he
thing.
wants. If somebody wants one night with you, it's not about
what he wants.
Oh, expanding the experience? Yeah, because they just want a white woman? Yeah, whatever.
Oh, well, I mean, just hear what you said.
I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. I didn't say it was. I know that to be about the culture. There's a reason that Korean men don't talk to me. Right? They don't talk to Western women as a rule because of the language barrier. They're very intimidated by us. If they speak English, they do. Now, when I went to Japan it was exactly the opposite. They don't give a fuck. Those people are sexual and they're nutty.
You mean flirty. Like if we gave the Koreans like 10 American women, they wouldn't know what to do with them?
If they spoke Korean, they'd know what to do with them. But if they don't speak the language, I just was watching it last night. The guys were just talking about it on one of their reality shows. He's all, I really had high hopes when we went to America. He goes, because with that language barrier really is a problem. You know, it's an intimidation for them.
Okay, listen, honey,
I can see the difference in their interviews as well.
Honey, we're having a big fight with North Korea, right? Right now, a real, escalation.
Oh, you want to know? No. Here's the fallacy. They can take care of what's his name? What's the Middle Eastern guy? No. The Middle Eastern guy that they killed. They went out and got the Eagle or the team.
Okay, I don't know that.
What's his name? No. The last Middle Eastern guy that we killed. Not Saddam Hussein.
Sidney.
Osama bin Laden, right? We can go after and get Osama bin Laden, right? But they don't. Right. Kim Jong-un is a pawn. And we all sit back. This is walking away from Amalos. This is exactly the story. We all have this life because Kim Jong-un sits there. He doesn't have the power. China controls him, but Russia lets China do this, and China. It's a triangle.
China doesn't exactly control Kim Jong-un. Okay?
Yes, they do. I spent half of my life in South Korea. Trust me, I know they do.
Okay. Did you know that the Office for Strategic Services was in Korea? Okay. Before the war, right? Because we were.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Korean War.
Okay. They talk about now. Talk about now. This is what we're talking about now. The history.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue the history, but it's right now.
Well,
okay, but my question was this:
kind of important. Okay, to understand that, the prevailing view in Korea.
Have you been to China lately? Have you? Don't tell me the prevailing thought of Korea. I mean, I spent half my life there, and let me tell you, it is not what you think it is. And the Chinese are very different than you think. These are not people walking around like old, movies. They're communo-capitalists.
How the fuck do you know what I think?
Well, you're sitting here telling me. You're telling me what I think.
Let me get my question in real quick. Can I? Okay, listen, they're really angry at us and we're really angry at them, right, Sugar? At North Korea?
Because we elected Donald Trump. I was there the next day. I saw their economy tank.
Are you kidding me? Kim Jong Donald Trump.
What?
Kim Jong-un endorsed Donald Trump.
What? Kim Jong-un is afraid of Donald Trump, and the fact is that all the other every time there's a new president,
officially endorsed Donald Trump.
Okay.
You didn't know that.
He didn't do that in the beginning. He may do it now because he sees a madman.
Oh, now it's different. Yeah.
But
okay,
no. First of all, right? Do you know that to be true? Have we heard that out of Kim Jong-un's mouth?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Can you direct me to that, please?
I didn't hear it.
All right.
Okay,
just direct me to it.
I'll look it up. Fine.
Thank you.
What I was trying to say is that, okay, they're really angry at us and we're really angry at them, right?
Who, North Korea?
Yeah, North Korea is really
North Korea only exists of Kim Jong-un and and his government, but all the rest of the people are told the most heinous things about us. But once those North Koreans come out, when they defect, they see the truth and they no longer feel that way about us. So to say that the North Koreans are all mad at us, well, of course they've been told. They have propaganda hanging in their schools showing us hammering.
Bomb to bomb us.
They what?
Okay, but look. Okay, so we're really angry.
You know what? If you're gonna just throw out bullshit, don't have a conversation.
Listen to me. So we're gonna go to war and stuff. So at that point, Kim Jong-un says, "Look, here's 10 Korean women. Give us 10 American women, and let's see if we can just solve our problems." Right? I mean, they would know what to do with the 10 American women, and we'd know what to do with the 10 Korean women. I mean, so it's like obligated on the woman to create an atmosphere of peace.
Okay, I'm putting a link in the side chat. I hope Reuters is a good enough source.
Well, let me see.
I hope the media is reliable enough these days that we can accept it. I don't know.
I can cite tons and tons of other sources.
Hey, you can't. From what I'm finding out, we can't even trust videotape because the technology exists that has been. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Listen, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't.
We can question everything, right?
Yes, I know that, okay, and we ought to.
I can provide you with multiple. Okay, that North Korea officially endorsed Donald Trump.
Okay.
Wow. I can provide you with numerous.
So what is that saying to me? What does that say?
Just a second. What does endorsed mean? What is endorsed? Is this
promote?
They
promote.
They are saying yes.
Okay.
We.
Okay.
So what are you trying to tell me by saying?
It's because
supporting with
right,
support.
Yes. Support. Oh, guys, I gotta take a nap.
He was talking.
Well, I'll see you guys later. Take care.
Okay, thank you, Sidney. Thank you. Thank you for the hangout.
No, that was Bunto. Bunto's going to take a nap.
Yeah, I gotta take a nap.
So what I want to know from this other gentleman.
The armistice agreement. I know this stuff.
Okay, Bunto.
Okay, wait. So
just all I wanted to do is because you were talking about North Korea. I wanted to put a very important fact that very few people know. Okay, and that is that the predecessor organization for the CIA, Strategic Services, they surveyed Korea. Okay, before the breakout of the war, when it was still on, and the prevailing view. Okay, this is it's the birth of the Cold War.
Sergio, audio sucks. I'm sorry to say it.
Okay.
Yeah, but are you talking about this survey? This survey was taken during the Korean War.
Yeah, the survey prior to the Korean War.
So are you telling me that the feelings prior to the Korean War are the same feelings that are there today?
No, what I'm telling you is specific to that specific time.
Okay.
And how history unfolded. This how North Korea has the slogan "North Korea," right? Because the communist government, they tried to get recognized.
They're madness. That's madness. That's not any type of proper structure. Yes, but you don't. But what you're not seeing is the pawn that they're being used as a pawn. As long as there's a wild man over there, we all have something to focus on. Kim Jong-un laughs at himself. He jokes about how stupid he is. He won't even take briefings with people. I mean, he has plastic surgery to make himself look like his grandfather. He knows what time it is, right? He knows what's going on.
Yeah,
he's afraid of Donald Trump because he sees somebody stupider than him.
Okay, and they have an axe to grind with your country. And ours.
So, yes, the Korean people, the North Korean people have an axe to grind with us because they're told. Do you know what hangs in their schools? Do you know what they're told about us?
Yeah.
They think the Korean War is still going on. North Korea thinks that. They think that on the other side of the DMZ, which is 29 miles from where I stay in North or South Korea, they think that Americans are still there fighting the war right now. They don't know what they're saying. So to quote people that are being held captive.
No, because they are. Ma'am.
What?
The war didn't stop. Okay, it was never even a war by the American government. They called it a police action.
Wait. We're not at war with the South Koreans right now. We're not at war with the North Koreans either.
You want to bet?
Yeah, I do want to bet. Young man, you really need to when you go over there and hang out. Listen to their news. Listen to what they say. No. Listen to what they're saying about the news right now. Go talk to the people.
I don't want to fight and argue with you. I want to,
no, but you also don't want to know the truth.
That's all I care about is the truth.
Okay, so if you care about the truth, I'm telling you, don't believe me. Do what I do. Go there. I spend half my time there. Talk to the people. Listen to their news. Find out about what they believe in. And then you can come back. Because how many times do we have to be lied to by our own media, by our own government, before we believe that there are liars in there, that we need to find out things for ourselves?
There's all over the place. You know, our governments are liars.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, well, you know, sort of, you know, okay, well, you know, being as though you've spent so much time in Korea, then you'd be familiar with the Truth and Reconciliation Commission.
What do you think? I'm a fucking scientist? Of course I don't know that, but I know what they're talking about in the news.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm
that doesn't mean anything.
This is, you know, South Korea. Well, previous to the government that they have now, okay, they had a black wing, right?
Previous. Who cares? It's changing. The previous government didn't like black people, but that's not what the people feel now.
Shit, I'm lagging now.
I don't know what your motivation is, Guy. I travel all over this world, and I learn what's going on. It was only during the time when Clinton got popped with Lewinsky. I was in Germany. I was in Germany at the time, and I didn't know.
Yeah, but listen, you guys, you know, like Serge and you are kind of like, you know, fire and water. Listen, he has no motivation. His only motivation is he likes to talk till the end, you know. He likes to take every part of every sentence, you know, split them up, you know, and then he likes to, you know, because he likes to win the argument, kind of like this.
I know exactly what his motivation is. I can hear it. And I could probably spell it out, but it would be more personal than I would like to share in something that's on air. So just let me know this. I know exactly.
That's interesting.
I know exactly what's going on. But that doesn't mean.
Well, you know, guys, listen. Don't take a woman literally.
No, she does. Because technically, they still are. I only know of 2 cultures on the planet, okay, where kids at a very young age are taught nursery rhymes that are racial or hateful towards another people or culture. Right?
North Korea? Yeah, nobody's denying that. But what is, again, that's like saying that if you have a mental institution, right, and you teach all the mentally deficient people to hate dogs, and then there's a pound next door, a dog pound next door, and they're all hating the dogs over there. It's because they've been taught that. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. We're talking about Kim Jong-un and the few upper echelon people that carry out his bullshit.
Well, you know, I'm talking back. Right, this goes all the way back to, you know, at the time when they were liberated from Japanese occupation.
But back then, that's not what's happening now.
Well, it's still, it is.
Now is what's important. No, it's not.
Heard Christian scientists who said things are the way they are because they got that way. You know, I'm sure you agree with that.
No, I don't.
Really?
We continue them because we perpetuate them.
So how is it that things are the way they are then?
Now, finally, Serge found his topic.
He's just being contrarian here.
Look. You're right. You're right. I'm being a contrarian on that one because you're missing the point. That why are you judging today, right? What's happening today? You're saying that this is happening today because of that. It's not. It's a whole different country. 30 years ago, the police were on the street measuring skirt lengths, right? It's a completely different country. South Korea is growing at a pace that is. If they don't get a hold of their balance, they're just going to go off the deep end. But if they can maintain this balance, they are really invested in North Korea. They want those people free. They know that it's not the majority of people. If you freed all those people today, there'd be a small handful that would really continue to believe the atrocities that they're told. But those that come out, it's on YouTube. Look it up. They've got people that have defected and they've interviewed them. They've taken them there. They they interview them. Just look it up. It's all there.
And I'm not debating what is going on.
But why perpetuate old stuff?
Well, okay, the thing is, okay, like I say, the Americans knew, okay,
why perpetuate the old stuff?
It matters to them.
What?
Well, the history, okay, and what happened, and
okay, why. I'm asking you though. I'm asking you why it matters. It happened, but why bring it forward?
And traditionally, China has been a protectorate of Korea, right?
Right.
And communism was very popular amongst the Korean population. The West, okay, of course, this is the birth of the Cold War, and we're kind of anti-communist, right?
They love South Koreans love America.
Well, what about North Koreans? Okay, and what about Koreans as a whole?
The North Korean people don't have any power. They're captive. Do you not understand that?
What if 19 was actually, split in two? Like that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual history.
Yes, but what does this have to do with today?
Well, things are the way they are because they got that way.
Yeah, but you're getting stuck. Of course, logically, everything is the way it is because it got that way. But but it's not still that way.
It's it's a long-standing dispute.
No, it's not.
Who's right and who's wrong.
I'm telling you, I just came back from there. I spend half my life there. I mean, I don't understand why.
Well, that's fine. I've had this discussion with a soldier who was stationed there for several years. Also, he wasn't very pleased with what I had to say either. Okay, but
well, there's two people. But look,
there's more. There's more. Trust me.
I understand.
By the terms of the armistice,
it's okay for you to be wrong. It's okay for you to be wrong. It's okay for you to. It's okay for you to not focus on this anymore. You are very strong. You have you have a lot of passion in you. But to hold on to this history, this is where you hold on to your own pain, right? This is why you hold on to the past, because your pain is in the past. Your own personal pain is in the past.
Well, you
feel the way you feel. Though you feel the way you feel today because of what was done to you in the past, and you want to focus on that, and so you do that for other people. It's a projection. Don't do it. Let it go. Just let it go. Anybody who's done anything to you, it no longer matters.
I'll explain to you, okay?
You're trying to explain to me.
Very, very simple.
I know. Yeah. I must be too stupid.
So you do know. Okay, so without me saying, so you got like some sort of telepathic.
Nope, not telepathic. It is not telepathic. No woo-woo.
She's a woman.
No telepathic.
Extrasensory perception.
Nope, no ESP.
Well, okay, all I'm trying to say is that back at the time in the 1950s, okay, the majority opinion in Korea collectively, okay, no South, no North, collectively, majority opinion was in favor of communism.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and we knew that.
And we what?
Well, we knew that,
okay.
Right? Like
I'm with you so far. We knew that back then that communism was okay. So I'm with you there. Now go forward.
So, well, the thing is we weren't going to allow, Korea to become a communist state.
Right.
Right. And that's why, right? The agreement that was struck between Russia and China and the Allied forces was drafted in Cairo. Okay. Before, this is while Koreans were still under Japanese occupation, and I've read that document, okay, and what it literally said, the phrasing was that they would be allowed the right to self-determination.
What happened?
Who left?
He dropped.
All right, so he was sniped.
Think he was sniped? Let's have a look. I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, he just dropped out.
Okay.
It's possible.
Maybe it's his connection or
just had a connection. Yeah, maybe. Everybody seems to have that every now and again. I had one earlier. The whole hangout was or at least my whole stream.
How often do you stream? How often do you stream?
Sid streams all the time, or a lot.
No,
do
I've given
you do
it.
public streams?
Oh.
Do you do
I
public
want to
streams?
stream a lot, but I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to stream a lot,
okay.
but I'm too timid.
Listen, Sugar, do you stream on your own channel?
I make videos, but I've not live streamed yet. I used to.
Okay,
but I don't,
okay.
But I'd like to. I want to start trying.
Yes, and Sidney, are you streaming? So you would like to stream more, but you know the time, blah 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 blah.
No, I'd like
but
to stream more, but I'm too timid, like Sugar is.
You do better than I wish I had the other side
what
of
did
Sidney's.
you just said? He's intimidated by streaming or what?
No, he says he's too timid.
Too timid.
What is timid?
Yeah, timid is shy.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
so
it's,
you don't you wouldn't talk in public.
Sorry?
He wouldn't talk in public.
Well, he does. You know, the problem is this community can be very toxic, right? And when you open up a live stream, you open yourself up to all the.
Yeah, I know. Guys, I have a live stream. I would like you to join us if you are in the mood.
Yeah.
We are streaming every day.
Mm-hmm.
We are crazy, and sometimes we are fighting, to get some viewers.
Yeah.
We are kind of like we are kind of like a stream of. Sometimes it's unfortunately 7 viewers. Sometimes we reach 25.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we started kind of like 2 weeks ago on this channel.
Oh, good. Well, good luck to you. I hope that you have lots of success.
Well, I don't know if I would like to build up a community of interesting people,
Yeah.
People, people who like to talk, people who are also just to warn you, I like my perfect vision would be if for example absolute different point of views are crashing onto each other, so that you have something to debate about. For example, right wingers, left wingers on one panel, or atheist and religious people on one panel, or this kind of stuff.
Yeah, we know how the Thunderdome works.
Yeah, right. So what I don't want to talk too much about it. If you guys have time, or if you would like to join us, I would be really pleased and honored also.
Sure. Where are you at? What country?
I am I am a Serbian, but I am born in not born. I came here as a baby. I'm living in Germany.
Okay. So I'm just thinking of the time zone.
Yeah, and somehow, don't ask me why, I have no idea, but somehow my most viewers are coming from Canada. I have no idea why. I have the impression like Canadians are meeting there, it's their meeting place or something,
Canadians are very active right now, so I think they're all over the internet. They're doing a lot of hard work.